Bro, why does my hair look crazy? Hi. How are you doing? Hi, how are you? I'm doing really good. I got up and went to class this morning, and now I'm just kind of relaxing before I do some stuff later today. What about you? Laying around. We all do that from time to time. It's good to relax. Everyone needs it once in a while. Oh, that's so exciting. Do you have like a significant other that you're shopping for, or um, are you shopping for like your kids, or like who are you shopping for? Oh, see, yeah, my family used to be nice and get things for me when I was growing up, but now I'm like 23, so they're like, yeah, no, go buy your own candy. But that's so cool. Are you just getting her like candy, or are you gonna go to her like a toy and stuff like that too? Yeah. All grown up now. But that's awesome. But yeah, if you want like an oracle card reading or tarot card reading, just shoot a question in the chat for the tarot cards. You have to submit something. Yeah, no, 23 is such like a odd age. Like it's just so weird because you're not like, I mean, like you're still young and like in your 20s, but you're not like 21 or like 20 or something, you know? You're just kind of like in the middle. It's weird. I'm just happy I'm not like 30 yet. No tea, no shade to people who are like that old, but I'm just excited to still be kind of young. But yeah, I'm not doing any Valentine's Day shopping today, but I do have to put something in the mail for someone, and I'm going on a date later, so we'll see how that goes. I was like, if I was thinking, I should have made this date like tomorrow. Want to know. Okay. So does your Scorpio think about reconciling with you soon? Okay, so what I'm getting is communicate clearly. So I think he is gonna reconcile with you soon. You guys are just gonna have to make sure that you guys are very good at communicating with each other when this reconciliation does occur. Um, just make sure, you have. I wouldn't like go back to the past and like talk about that, but a little bit in a way, just like, make sure that you're making constant or like the consistent changes in your newfound like relationship after you reconcile with one another and communicate, like what you want out of the relationship when this reconciliation does happen. So I see that as a very positive card because I always get scared when people ask questions and I use that deck because there's like literally a no card in there, and I'm scared that someone's gonna get just straight up no. But I'll go ahead and pull another card for how does he feel about you? So the card I got is this card, and it talks about how like you are very connected like spiritually but also with your mind. And so I think that he thinks that's like very attractive about you. Like you are like a well-rounded person, and you're also very intelligent. This card is talking about, and you have like a mental clarity about you. So you're unlike maybe some girls out there who are like a little crazy, not hating, but like, they're just a little all over the place emotionally. And you have like this good sense of like keeping it together. And that's like a really attractive thing about you to him. No problem. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I definitely appreciate it. It's so nice to have people. I've been loving doing this live streaming stuff, so I just love when people show some support and show up. Hey, Sarah. I don't know how long I will be on. I just like sit here until I feel like all the like little energy has been drained out of me or until I have something to do. So, um, we'll see which one comes first. Sarah, you always ask the same questions. You have to be careful asking the cards the same questions because I think that it shows, like, in a way, it's kind of like you lack faith in the cards in that you don't trust the original answer. So when we keep asking the same questions for the cards, um, we're trying to like impose our will on it, and like we're trying to get it to say what we want it to say. So I can ask that, but oh, thank you so much, Kia, for sharing it. So I can't ask that, but I will say I have been cautioned by, like, I've read it online that like you shouldn't ask, like, especially tarot cards, like the same question more than once. Because it's like you're looking for a certain answer. And so, um, yeah, just has like a bad effect, I guess. but I can ask if you want me to. Yeah, they say, just make sure you don't ask the same question. So that's why, like, or at least let some time pass. Like, you know, if you ask, like, how will my next relationship be? And then, like, you get into a relationship and then you ask again how your next relationship will be. That's like different. But to continue to ask, like, oh, like, am I going to get a job? And then to ask again, like, am I going to get a job? Like, yeah. Okay, see, that's an awesome question. See, you gotta come up with new questions. It forces you to be a little bit creative. Yeah, that's totally fine. So what will be the most positive trait her next boyfriend thinks about her? What will be the most positive trait her boyfriend thinks about her? So I'm pretty sure this is like a labradorite. I don't know how to say it, but it's a crystal. And this is a really good card because it's saying that you see life from like a totally different perspective, more of like an elevated perspective. And I think that this is going to be really attractive to like your next partner because you know, you have such a different perspective on life than other people that it's like refreshing to see someone like this. You have like an inner light about you that is like very attractive. It's going to like it's just very attractive to people in general because like you shine through and you're like such, yeah, you say you're a dreamer. That's awesome. This card is like encouraging you to do some things just to like enhance this quality about you even more. It's saying that you need to develop like consistent spiritual practices and just increase your spiritual awareness even more. And you can do this through things like meditation, yoga, just practicing your spirituality will just help you have that elevated perspective even more. But yeah, I definitely think it's yeah, so just, you know, continuing to do those practices, I think are going to be very essential to making you like an attractive person. I think that like um nowadays like people who practice some sort of spirituality, no matter what it is, I think that's like very attractive to other people too. Hi, happily ever after. Yeah, you just want a general reading with an oracle card? Um yeah. So the person who asked for a general love reading. Okay. I'm going to pull two cards for you. First, I'm going to pull a card seeing like um Devin. Okay. That's such a different way to spell it. I love it. You sensed my um apprehension about saying your name because I didn't want to pronounce it wrong. So a general reading about love. I'm going to pull two cards for you. This first card is going to be more about yourself, and then I'm going to pull another card about love, like how you should approach your like love situation. So this card that I got for you is Peacock Copper. This is a crystal deck of oracle cards, and this shows that like you are really confident in who you are to what's coming for love. Okay, yeah, totally. What's coming for love? What is coming for life? What is coming for life? And then I'm gonna do it, Sarah, and then happily ever after. So this is a card I got for you. It's one of the quartzes, and so when it comes to your love life, there's going to be an increase of like focus more on your love life specifically and like an improved energy about it. So you're going to think more like positively about like your love life and your love situation. Um you're also going to feel more like courage and confidence when it comes to like dating and love, and like I think through this courage and confidence that you find, it's also going to be like a sense of like self-empowerment on this like journey of love that's coming towards you, um which dating in general can be very self-empowering because you're really learning like what you like about people, what you dislike about people, what you want in a future partner and stuff like that. So it's definitely like, finding love is like a path of self-discovery as well. So I definitely see a very positive, um, outlook on what's coming for you in your love life. And then Sarah, what's the most or so what's the most positive trait you'll love about your next guy, Sarah? Okay. So what I'm seeing is that he is going to be, um someone who's very like a very positive person, and someone who's also very like thankful and grateful for the things that they're blessed with. um this person is going to have like an improved sense of like how they deal with life. So I think that's going to be like a really good way that you guys can connect because like you have such an elevated perspective, but they're going to like deal with life in such a positive light that like the two of you, that's going to be something that you really connect on. You're also going to really like this person's inner strength and the way that they just like, have this sense of like being able to accomplish like anything. Like there's unlimited potential to them. And so that's going to be like really attractive. Happily ever after, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you with how you can deal with your studies. Yeah, Sarah, that is awesome. I think that's such a positive card and no problems. So happily ever after, how can you deal with your studies? Okay, so I pulled two cards for you. First time, or the first card, sorry, I was reading the card. It says, take time making your decision. So when it comes to your um, studies, just staying strong and relaxed in dealing with them. Don't let them overpower you. Just know that you are strong as a person and you can deal with it. So don't let, this overwhelming sense, um, of like having to deal with it, um, just take over. The other thing I got is honor and trust your feelings. So this card is talking about, having like trusting like your inner feelings and your emotions and being able to like express that, so dealing with them like in a healthy way. But also it talks about having like divine help and guidance and protection. So I think the card is saying that um if you are starting to feel a little overwhelmed, know that like that isn't an invalid like feeling to have, but just know that you can call on divine help to help guide you through your studies and to help you accomplish everything that you need to get done. And Devin, if you're still here, I can totally answer your questions. I see that you like retracted your messages. Um, but I was just about to answer them. I just wanted to get to happily ever after first before I answered your next question. But happily ever after, you're going to be fine with your studies. Just, monitor how you feel and don't get too anxious about anything. And if you are, don't be afraid to call on divine help. But just know deep down that you are strong enough and you will be able to accomplish everything that you have going on. And no problem, Sarah. I'm so thankful to have you. You're someone who keeps coming back, so I definitely appreciate it. Hi, that's so awesome, all the way from Brazil. I love seeing representation from all different walks of life and genders and stuff like that, different places. I love that. Go ahead and shoot a question in the chat if you just want a oracle card reading, which that's for free, and if you want a tarot card reading, it's 5 for 3 and 8 for 5 cards. And you can send it to that link that I just put. Yes, it is very far away. I'm all the way in the United States, so that is like so far away. But that's still pretty awesome. I'm pretty jealous of you because you're obviously not dealing with like the cold that I'm dealing with right now because I'm in like the northern part of the United States. I'm in Indiana in the United States. I'd rather it be hot than cold. My hometown just had like snow days because it was like way too cold for and way too icy for kids to get on buses and stuff like that. That's so cool. Have you ever been to the United States? Oh, cool. That's so cool. See, yeah, I definitely love one thing that I love about YouTube is that it just connects us from all different parts of the world, and so we get all these like different perspectives, and I actually like really love that. Just the way that it like connects us through like just one platform, but it connects people from just all different places is amazing to me. Oh, yeah. So you've been to all different kinds of places in the US. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure Brazil is like just as interesting though. I think they both bring like different perspectives and cultures to the situation. So I really wouldn't say one is better than the other. And Sarah, I'm pulling a card for will you beat your husband in the career field? Will you beat your husband in the career field? Okay, so the first card I got is perfect timing. So I think that when the time is right, like yes, you are going to, but it's gonna happen at just the right time. Like um you might get that promotion or whatever happens, like just when it's supposed to happen. And you have asked for help from others. So if that's something that you definitely want, I would say that you need to like ask the divine for some help in accomplishing that. I don't see that as a bad thing. And I definitely see that it is going to be in the form of like getting promotions and stuff like that because I see big happy changes. So um yeah, you're definitely going to have like those promotions and stuff like that that definitely help you outpace him in the career aspect. And do you mind if I ask if you'll be rich in the future instead of how rich? Because I mean, the cards don't have money amounts. So, will you be rich in the future? Will you be rich in the future? Will you be rich in the future? This is a really interesting card. I've never got this. So it says meditation brings answers. So I would definitely meditate on it. I know we all have such a human desire, but I would definitely meditate on it. And I think that if you think about it too, like meditation and like the law of attraction and attracting positive energy, if you really want to like bring that into your life, like meditating on it and putting out that positive energy, it's going to help you bring that even more. But I would definitely meditate on it and see if the divine even wants you to be rich. Because, maybe the divine or God or whatever you believe in, maybe they don't want you to be like rich, 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 but they want you to have like some money so you can do like some good, but not be like greedy or something. Because the universe has a plan for all of us, so I feel like maybe not all of us are meant to be rich, rich. But we're still supposed to do our thing and still strive and try to be the best possible people we can be. But I mean, like for example, like monks and like priest, and like they do this like vow of like being in like poverty basically. Like they do like a vow to like give up riches. So, not everyone is meant to have a ton of money. But if that's something you would want, I would definitely try to manifest it. I'm working on manifesting that myself because, girl, I cannot be poor. I refuse. Not like being poor is a bad thing, but I just like refuse. Yeah, go ahead and ask for a card. Yeah, I always tell my family, I'm like, I refuse to live in a cardboard box. So, in my lifestyle that I've been living to continue that lifestyle, like, I have no other option but to be rich. And yeah, you're feeling lost, just shoot a question, we'll pull a card. Or if it's just like you want just advice on it, we can talk about it. Okay, a message in general for you? What is important to know? Okay. What is important for her to know? What is important for her to know? What is important for her to know? Did you have someone in mind when you were asking this question? Or have you been dealing with the situation with a specific person? Because this card is talking about the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So I would say that just if you weren't asking for a specific person or you don't have a specific situation going on, I would say um, just opening your heart to the relationships that you have with your friends and your family. That is going to help. That's just going to help you so much. And also, just know that the divine is protecting you and be grateful for that protection. So, ensuring that you like kind of, I wouldn't say, I the first word that pops in my head is like worship, but I wouldn't say worship. I would say just expressing your gratitude for the protection that the divine and like the universe provides you will work wonders. But definitely focusing on the relationships that you have with other people is so important. So, with your loved ones, with your friends, we only have so much time on this earth. And so, it's important that we always express to people how we feel about them. If we love them, make sure you say that you're loving them. You know, make sure that if you're grateful for them, you tell them you're grateful for them. And just know that the divine is there for you as well. And I think that's really important if you have a lot of bad things going on in Brazil right now. See, and this card is telling you, what did it say? It says, It's saying that, like, you need to open your heart wider in your relationships. It, like, says that word for word, but, I think part of you do like to be alone, but as long as you're making sure that you have trustworthy people in your, like, friend circle, I think you should be okay, and, um, that'll definitely help you. 'Cause I like being alone too, but knowing that I have people that support me and people that are, trustworthy definitely makes me more secure in having other people around me, even though I do like a lot of solitude. But it's still important to have people around you no matter what. No problem. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Will Sarah's startup be successful? Will Sarah's startup be successful? Will Sarah's startup be successful? She starts in college. This is a perfect card for you. There's no need to worry. So yes, it is going to be successful and there's no need to stress about it. No problem. I mean, if he is, then he isn't the guy for you. Am I right? Yeah, I wouldn't want a guy like that because, like, if I intimidate you, like, that's kind of sad. But so yeah, you can go ahead and ask whatever you want. Just don't ask the same question twice. Hi, Wallflower. So it says reconsider. So I think that it's saying, like, reconsider that idea. Like, um, your next guy is, like, not going to be intimidated. Like, you shouldn't even think that thought at all. Reconsider it. No problem. That's good to know. All of the cards have been so good about, like, your future significant other. Like, you don't need to worry about him being intimidated about your success. He's going to be mentally strong. He's going to be supportive of you. Like, those are all excellent things to hear. Yeah, I agree. Same. I want to get married early too. Everyone's like, "Don't you want to live your life?" And I'm just like, "No, I'm ready to be a housewife." Oh, that would be so cute. Where do you go to school if you don't mind me asking? If you mind, you don't have to answer. I go to Indiana University, Bloomington. It's okay. Where do you want to go? IU? But your school isn't too far. Yeah, Purdue is in Indiana. That's our rival. Oh. Yeah, Purdue is our rival. You got into Purdue? I'm biased. I'll tell you no. Don't go there. uh, but yeah, no, IU is such a um fun environment. Like, it's really awesome. And Wallflower, yeah, go ahead, shoot a question. Hey, Sydney, that's so cool. You're in Indiana too. Yeah, it is super duper cold. We have someone who's in here that's from Brazil, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. So I'm gonna split that into like two different questions because I think they could potentially. Well, here. So we'll see. So, is your next boyfriend gonna be a student? Okay. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think the card says let go. So I think that your next boyfriend is not going to be your soulmate, but we can see if he is going to be a player. Your next boyfriend going to be a player. Next boyfriend going to be a player. So I'm just saying that I don't think your next boyfriend's gonna be a player. I definitely think that there's gonna be like a romantic, like fun, loving energy about your next relationship though, because I got romance. So I think that's showing that like there's definitely gonna be like a fun, romantic, loving nature about your next relationship. It's just not gonna be your soulmate and they're not gonna be a player though. Because I think that if it was like he was going to be a player, like it literally would have said like success or like yes. Or like it would have told you to like be assertive because he's going to be a player. There's so many cards in here that if he was, I would have popped up. So just have fun dating. Okay, first, let's see if he's Sydney, if Shane's still talking to this girl. So Shane's still talking with her. Shane's still talking with her. And then I'll ask if he likes you back. And it says listen to your intuition. So I think you intuitively know if he's still talking to her or not. But we're going to go ahead and pull another card and see if he likes you back. Shane likes Sydney back. Shane likes Sydney back. Shane likes Sydney back. And I'm seeing opportunity. So I'm thinking that there is a possibility that he does like you back. There is a very strong possibility that he does. Didn't say straight up yes, but I think that the opportunity for him to like you back does exist. And let's see if there's any good signs coming for you about work. What do the cards have to say about work? So I think when it comes to your work, the cards are saying the card I got is eternal love. And so I think that the card is saying to make sure that either you are in make sure you're in a field that you're passionate about, or if you're not, like you need to get into that field that you're passionate about. Um and Kia, let's see, how does Malcolm feel about you? So and Sydney, what I would say is the first card was it said trust your intuition. So if you feel like they are in a relationship or he is still talking to that girl, I would go with your gut feeling. And then it did say there's an opportunity that he does like you. And I mean, maybe he does like. If you're in a transition of a lot of things, I would definitely make sure that you get into something that you love. Because the card was stressing that. And so when it comes to Kia and how does Malcolm feel about you, I think that you are something that's very safe to him. So I think that like he thinks that um, you are someone that he can talk to. You're someone that he can that is like a light of positive energy. Um, you have like an essence about you that like you're not like caught up in the drama like in anything like that. You're like very grounded. You have like a quiet mind. You're not focused on the wrong things or like negativity. And so Malcolm feels very attracted to you, and that you do provide like a sense of um, good things to him and positive energy, and that's how he feels about you. Okay, so Sarah, will you thrive in political science? Hi, Kaylin. No problem, Kia. Will you thrive in political science? Thrive in political science. So I think this is very fitting. The first card I got in regards to Sarah's question about whether she'll thrive in political science is weight. And then I pulled another card because, like, what the fuck does weight mean? And it says, get more information. So I think that you just need to get more information about political science before you're going to know if you're going to thrive in it, which makes absolute sense because, going into college, we all think that we want one major and, we decide on something else. So I would gather some more information about it. Yeah. Because, like, for example, going into college, I knew I wanted criminal justice, but that's just me. Not everyone's like that. But also, through taking classes, I also learned that I wanted to pick up a sociology major. So I would say, maybe wait until you get into political science classes and see how you feel about them because you can always drop them. You can always change your mind. But also, maybe before you get into college and you spend money on classes, like, do some more research about it. And how about political engineering? Or mechanical engineering? Whoa. So, what about mechanical engineering? Will she thrive in mechanical engineering? And I'm seeing not the right time for the next card. So I'm thinking that mechanical engineering is definitely not the way to go, but I would definitely see how you feel about political science. And Kaylin, is my Capricorn your soulmate? So is your Capricorn your soulmate? Is your Capricorn your soulmate? So I would say, Kaylin, if you had problems in your guys' relationship that you're recovering from, that's what this first card is saying, because it's saying recovery. So I would work on those relationship challenges, but it's saying in the near future. So I think that you're gonna realize that he is potentially your soulmate, but it's gonna take some like time to like actually see that for what it is. Like, you guys have some things to work on, but it is going in the direction of you guys being together for the rest of your time. It's just going to take some time to get there. And Sarah, yeah, just because your family's engineers, don't let that sway you into doing stuff. Just as I was telling the other woman earlier, like, you make sure that you're in a field that you're very passionate about. Because it's 2019. We don't need to be in fields just because like they make money or something like that. Like, yeah, if you want to be practical, that's like you could do that. But it's 2019, like we've come too far to to not be doing the things that we love. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, guys. I have to get something shipped in the mail, and I have to like buy the packaging for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, but just hit that notification bell and subscribe, so you know the next time I'm live streaming. Bye, guys. Nice meeting all of you. Have a good day.